Hello and welcome to KeyCoach. KeyCoach is your AI-powered typing tutor that helps you improve both typing technique and accuracy. To begin, you can go to keycoa.ch and click Login. Click the Sign Up button to create an account. I'll go ahead and log in. And let's go ahead and get started and try a lesson. And as you can see here, we have lessons for each letter of the alphabet. And as you use KeyCoach, you'll learn which letters you're typing incorrectly. So you're not using the right finger to type that character with. For example, I type the letter P with my right ring finger, but proper technique is to use your right pinky finger. And you might say, well, why does that matter? And the reason is that the proper typing technique was designed to optimize speed and accuracy. So you might have learned as a youth to keep your fingers on home row and to type each letter and return to home row and which fingers to use. That's actually important when it comes to typing above 70 words per minute and typing accurately while doing so. So not doing a bunch of errors, because I could type very fast, but I would make a lot of errors that way. So this mode of typing was designed to optimize speed and accuracy to ensure that you're successful while typing. And what we're noticing is that people are spending more and more time behind a computer, whether that's at work or school or even just life in general. We're spending hours a day typing away. And if we're able to type faster and have less errors while doing so, we're going to be able to get more work done, giving you more time back to spend with family, friends, going outdoors, doing the things that you love. So we invented KeyCoach to help people be more effective employees and students and give back time to their lives. With that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and do a lesson on the letter P, see if I can improve my ability to type the letter P. Because like I said, I love to use my ring finger rather than my pinky finger. So when you open up a lesson, you'll be greeted by our mascot, Keybert, and he has a few helpful tips. He'll kind of go through, the importance of typing the letter P, what finger to use, and a few tips for success. We'll go ahead and start practicing. And here's our typing test. And this might feel familiar if you've ever used a typing tutor online, such as typing.com, where you are given a body of text, you go ahead and type it, and it'll tell you if I make an error. Let's say you type the wrong letter, and otherwise you can kind of go on, and there's really no way here to know if I'm using my right pinky finger to type the letter P or not. So like, for example, I use the right finger there, use my pinky, now I'll use my ring finger, now I'll use my left hand to type it. It's all the same to the computer, because it doesn't really have a way of seeing my fingers and telling if it's the right key. And that's where KeyCoach comes in. That's where our main flagship feature, which is computer vision, it comes in and changes the game. And we'll show you how that works now. So if I click activate camera, it'll turn on my camera and you can see me here. And this is probably what you're used to seeing, is that your camera shows your face. It's your front facing camera. So we designed this mirror module that allows you to angle the camera down to the keys. So as I go through the tutorial, I'll first place the mirror, and then now I can kind of I'll adjust my screen as well as adjust the mirror. Get this set up nicely. All right, that's looking good. And now I'll calibrate the keys. So using my right hand, I'll press Q, A, and Z. And then my left hand, P, L, and comma. And the color green indicates that we're level. So that's looking good. So we want to look for two things, which is that the color is green and that the dots are about in the middle of each key. So typically over the letter. It's looking good. So I'm going to adjust these just a bit to get it just right. Doesn't have to be perfect, but the more centered it is, the more accurate the model will be. Okay, I think that's looking great. So we'll go ahead. That's the end of the steps. We'll go ahead and hit done. And now I can practice once again typing. This time I'm on the letter P. I'm going to use my ring finger. You'll see that it turns this yellowy color, and that's suggesting that I used the wrong finger. So if you remember, if I type the wrong letter, so that in that case I typed the letter R instead of P, it turns red. Then we use the color yellow to indicate the wrong finger was used. So let me go back and now type it with my pinky finger. You'll see that it turns white. So I'll go through and I'll make sure to use my pinky this time. And I just noticed I used my left index finger to type the letter C when I should have used my left middle finger. All right, and that'll fix that. I can keep going along. And had I not taken KeyCoach, I probably would have never realized that I was using the wrong fingers. So that's the money value, or that's the value added by KeyCoach, is that you learn, you're given feedback that you wouldn't otherwise receive from most typing tutors. And you can recognize those issues and improve your typing performance to be able to type better and to be more effective at work. All right, I've completed the test. I didn't type very fast there, but I did have a typing accuracy of 97%, which I'm very proud of. And with that in mind, we didn't want people spending, hours doing typing tests. That's not very fun. So we designed a game to kind of gamify the experience while also still learning. So this is Type Invaders, which is based on the classic arcade game Space Invaders. And as you'll see, on each asteroid is a word that needs to be typed. You have to quickly type the words in order to avoid your spaceship exploding. So I'll type each word and try to survive until the timer runs out and succeed in this level. Oh, almost lost it there. All right, I think we made it. All right, awesome. So we completed that level, and you can see your words per minute, your accuracy, and the errors that I made. We don't currently have the hand tracking model implemented into KeyCoach yet. We're currently working on that. That's our top priority as a team. But we'll soon add that so that you also get that additional feedback of not only did you type these wrong letters, you also used these wrong fingers. Okay, let's go ahead and go next. And we can do the rest of the lesson, but it's practicing those additional things that we've done before, which is doing another test and a game. We'll go ahead and call that good. And we'll jump into the dashboard. So here we can see my average words per minute, my accuracy, finger accuracy tests, and so on. You can also set a practice goal. So my goal is 60 right now. I'm at 19, so about a third of the way there, working my way up. And I can keep working on that over time and try to reach my goal. Can also look at all of the tests that I've done over time, see the errors that I've made, how long it took me, and see if I'm improving. So am I doing better or worse than when I first started? You can get additional insights there. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the Type Invaders game a bit more. And I'll show you outside of a lesson. This is just more of a free play style. And I'll even show you there's other versions of the game. So if you're a big soccer fan, you can play the soccer version. And you can even do a letter mode. So I'll do the letter P. And now every word that comes down the screen will include the letter P. And that'll be at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. So I get a chance to practice typing and try to undo some of that muscle memory that I've developed typing the letter P with my ring finger. All right, and I'll intentionally fail the level so you can see the game over screen. And yeah, that's Type Invaders. So it's a fun way for kids and adults alike to have fun and learn typing at the same time. So they're not just taking tests all day. Just to show you once more a typing test. So here is a traditional typing test, and you can configure, the time, or if you want a certain number of words, or if you'd like a quote. I'll go ahead and do a short one real quick. And try again here, and we'll just see how I do if I type without really thinking about it too much. All right, so I got 70 words per minute that time. My accuracy was 94%, but then my finger accuracy was 73%. So I typed fairly accurately, but I do have a lot of improvement to make in terms of proper technique. We developed this heat map to show you what your most problematic keys are, and then to also provide a graphic of which finger should be used. So this way I can kind of look and see, oh, L needs to be typed with my right ring finger, or C needs to be typed with my left middle finger. And this is very helpful for learning proper technique and also seeing what your most problematic keys are, which are also shown down here. And that's everything that we wanted to show. That's KeyCoach. We hope that you'll give it a try and check it out for yourself at keycoa.ch. Thanks.